Hello everybody, this is Michelle with our July card class. I'm just going to be waiting a second for people to hop on, so if you're watching the replay, that's what's going on for just a second. And I'm finding it on my phone. Okay. All right, I see some of you are finding me. So please say hi when you hop on if you're here with me. I'm super excited to be with you ladies again on Friday afternoon to stamp. And those of you watching the replay, I know not everyone can come on at this time. It's not always the best time for everyone. So don't worry. The replay is here and it will be posted over on my YouTube channel as well. If you are new to me, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Owl Star Stampers, just over on YouTube, and there's hundreds of videos. So you can subscribe to me and check out all that as well. Today we are doing my all occasion card class. So ever since this whole COVID thing hit, I suspended my in-person card classes. I have a studio in downtown Davison where I live, and I do monthly card classes there. And I haven't held one since the very beginning of March. And so I created this private group, so everyone that's in this group has requested to be here. So I'm not going live on my business page. Everyone that's in this group asked to be a part of the group. And so we're going to make 4 cards that I would normally typically do at my in-person event. And what's great is because anyone, whether they live in Davison or surrounding areas to me, anyone in the U.S. or in the world technically can watch this. But if you're in the U.S., you can take part in my ordering special. And so today we are going to be using 4 different stamp sets. We're going to be using this globe one and some gorgeous posies and the better than with the cookies, and then this really adorable birthday one. So those are the 4 cards we're going to make today. And if you would like to get a make and take packet sent to you, I will have an ordering special. So let me tell you that, and then we're going to get started stamping, okay? I'm just going to wait 1 minute and I'll tell you the special. So I'm going to see who's here and then we'll get started. So I'm going to say hi to everyone and thank you for joining me. It is great to be here and stamping with you this afternoon. Okay. I just always like to jump right in, and then I forget that sometimes people, it takes a minute for them to find the page because it's not my business page. Uh-oh. I don't know. Something just fell. And then they miss it. So, okay, I'm going to go over the special now. So the 4 cards, if you would like the make and take packet for free. So what I do is I send you all the pieces. So I will die cut, I will do all the die cutting, so all your shapes are done for you. And I even do the embossing. So this piece is embossed with the subtle embossing folder. So you get a packet with all your pieces and they're in the envelope. So they're very organized. So if you would like that packet to make one of each of these 4 cards, all you're going to do is you're going to go to my website, and I will post that below. And you're going to use this host code. And you're going to place at least a $30 order. And then I will send you the make and take packets for the cards today. Okay? If you bump your order up to at least $50, then you're going to get a free embellishment as well. Something, I believe I'm going to do the holiday rhinestones, but you're going to see they're not just for holiday. I use them on several of these cards, and they're really, really pretty. So you'll get that. Now, today, or during the special, if you bump it up, if you're like, see a lot of stuff that you want, and you order at least $100, you are also going to get 2 brand new but retired embellishments, and they'll be random. So I have like brand new bolts of ribbon, and I have brand new embellishments, like different fun things like buttons and jewels and gems and ribbon. So you'll get probably like a ribbon and then a package of buttons, or a ribbon and a sheet of rhinestones. So that's if your order is at least $100. Okay, and those of you, maybe you're a demonstrator or you're on my team and you're just here to see what we're making. So thank you for joining me, and I'll go over the special again at the very end if you're just tuning in. And again, you can always watch the replay. I'm so sorry. Goodness. All right. I don't think I'm going to choke now. I don't know what happened, but it literally made my eyes water. I don't even have a drink of water to have right now. We're going to get stamping, okay? Let's hope that doesn't happen. My eyes literally are watering. Okay. Sorry, let's get started. All right. Oh my goodness. I promise I'm not sick. Something just went down the wrong way. Okay, the first card we're going to make today is featuring this really adorable stamp set. It's a bundle, and it's called Nothing's Better Than. And you can create cards that say coffee, cookies, cocktails, or chocolates. And then they have all the cute little stamps that go with it. There's lots of fun little stuff. So this is what we're using for our first card. And then here are the coordinating dies that are called Love You More Than. And so it will cut out the words chocolate, cookies, coffee. What does this one say? This one says cocktails. And then it says, I love you more than. And then these ones cut out the little shapes. So this is a bundle. And this, oh my goodness, stamp set was inspired by our $1 Million Achiever, Connie Stewart. It's really cute. And let me show you what page it's on. And then, all right, I think I'm going to make it. It is on page 91 in our annual catalog. So if you want to see where the stamp set is, you can get the bundle for $46.75. So I'm using the cookies because I thought it was super cute. So that is where we're going to start today. And I'm using the color Just Jade. This is one of our new in colors that just was released. And this is just our basic card base, 5.5 by 8.5. It's folded in half. I went ahead and I cut this, another piece. It's hard to tell on the camera, but this is embossed with our subtle embossing folder. So it kind of looks like linen, and it is 5.25 by 4, and it is just embossed with that. If any of you place an order, I forgot to mention, but you have until Sunday night at midnight to place your order. And when I mail out the packets, I mail out a tutorial as well. So you'll get a tutorial with all the pictures, the directions, and and what else? Pictures, directions, and all the measurements. So there's that. Okay, so this piece right here is just going to go directly on. Thank you, Renee. I might have to go do that in a second if I don't. I think I'm getting better though. So we're just going to layer the embossed piece of Just Jade right onto our card base. And I ran out of my my other adhesive, and I meant to go upstairs. I just got a shipment with some and I forgot to grab it. So I'm just using my other adhesive I have here. So this is just going to go flat onto our card. So just like that, all right? I just want you to see there you can kind of see the embossed. Anyway, this piece is from our Neutrals 6x6 pack. So you've seen me use these packs of paper. This is our Neutrals stack. And you can get these in all of our different color families. And so on one side, they have like the polka dots and a wood grain. And the other side, it's like a distressed. And then some little words. So that's where I got. This color is Sahara Sand. So this is just 3x3. And we're going to take the Just Jade ribbon and we're going to wrap this around the top and just tie it in a knot. All right. Goodness gracious. I hope all of you are having a great day today, and thank you for joining me. Sorry about the coughing and like clearing my throat. I don't know. That's never happened on camera before. And honestly, I haven't even ate today. I've been just busy stamping all morning. I did have a cup of coffee this morning, but it's not like I've ate something that went down the wrong way. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we're just tying this around just like that. So this is just around the top. And we're going to put this here in just a second, okay? But let's do some stamping because that is the fun thing. So this little shape I cut out in Whisper White, and it has little stitching around. And so I cut that out of the Hippo Happiness dies. I'm actually home alone. My kids went to see Grandma and Grandpa, and so I am here alone. So this is the shape I cut out, and I was going to do a card with the actual hippos, or there's a hippo, a unicorn, and a cute little lamb in this bundle. It's really adorable. But if that's not your thing, these dies are amazing because I love these. You guys know by now, I love the labels. And so that's where I took the largest one, and that's where I got this shape right here that we're going to be using. And so now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And it's going to say, today's plan is to consume, and then cookies. So I'm sure my kids are doing a lot of that at their grandma's house. They went yesterday and they spent the night, and they are staying the night tonight. So they're going to come home tomorrow. So I have been down here just stamping all morning today, and I didn't have to feel guilty that I was ignoring the kids. They are off with Grandma and Grandpa having the time of their life. So I'm going to stamp that up there, just like that. And this is the Just Jade ink. And I'm going to just clean this off really quick in my little chamois. So your chamois is just like, it cleans your stamps. You just use regular water, rinse it out when it gets gross till it runs clean, and then you're good to go again. All right, the next thing is we're going to stamp. So there's two little cookie images. And this one right here, we're going to stamp in Early Espresso ink. And then this one, you can stamp directly over top in like a lighter shade. So, or you can color this in. If you have a hard time like doing the two-step stamping, it's great if you use your Stamparatus. But if not, you can always color in with your marker as well. So we're going to stamp these in Early Espresso. I'm going to close this up because we're done with this one. Okay. So we're going to stamp one kind of over here, and I love it, like has a little bite mark out of it and like little crumbs falling, so it's really cute. Okay, so we have those just like that, little cookies, chocolate chip cookie. Now you can on my original sample I used Sahara Sand ink that I just went right over top. It was a little too dark, I thought. I mean, I'll show you the sample. It looks fine. But what I did, and what I'm going to do on this one, is I'm going to stamp off with some crumb cake. And I have I use grid paper until it's sticky. So, like, I get my money's worth out of this. So I just have a piece of grid paper here, and we're done with this. So now I'm going to take crumb cake, because I know this is what I had. I was being lazy. I didn't want to grab the Sahara sand. So I inked up the full image, and I stamped it off once. And then I just lined it up and stamped it directly over like that. I'm going to do the other one, and then I'll pick it up so you can see. So I stamped it off once. This is crumb cake. And then I just went directly over and stamped it again. And there. So there we go. That's what there's our little chocolate chip cookie. So now we're done with all the inking and stamping. So I literally just rubbed that ink on my arm. No big deal, whatever. So we're done with this, and now we can finish putting our card together. I also did an extra one, and I cut it out with a die. So this is what it looks like cut out, and just like this. So let's put this down. This one I'm going to put down flat, just right over here. So again, you could do the same layout with, it could say cocktails, it could say the chocolate or the coffee. And you could make like a whole set of these. It would be so cute and to give away to somebody. I love gifting little card sets to family and friends. So we're just going to put this kind of up here off to the side. And then we're going to take our little label thing here, and we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And we'll put 4 on, kind of like in the corners. And then so if you do the ordering special and you get the make and take packet, I am going to be cutting out your word cookie, okay? And the little dot is probably going to get lost. So what you can do is you can pop out one of the little circles in the O's or the K or the E and use that for your little dot, or you can use a rhinestone. I'll show you in just a second. But these I will die cut for you. And we're going to stick that on, and I'm going to use some liquid, just multi-purpose glue. You can use a fine tip glue. You can use the adhesive sheets, whatever you like. You can roll up mini glue dots. So many ways for whatever is best for you. And I'm not putting this on like every little thing, and you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. I'm just dabbing a little bit on the back here. And then I'm going to turn this around and press it down right here. I'm just going to hold it for a second because it's liquid. Okay, just like that. There we go. Now we're going to take our extra little cookie and we're going to pop that up. And you can put this wherever you want to. You could put it down here. You could put it up. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Up here. Over here. I think I'm going to put this one over here. My other one, I had it down here, but I'm going to move this one over here. All right. And then to finish it off, we're going to use some holiday rhinestones. So these are what I'm going to give everybody for any $50 order. So they're really pretty, and they have a dark blue, a light blue, a green, a red, and a gold. And again, they coordinate for more than just holiday. So I'm going to take some of the green ones, and I'm going to sprinkle, and this is just the take your pick tool. And I'm going to grab some of the smaller ones, and we're going to just put some of these gems on our card. So I have one up here. I'm going to do an odd number. They always say do an odd number, so I'm doing 5. I'm going to put another one. We'll put one right there. So there is our card. And then here's the original one. So this is the one where I stamped Sahara Sand ink directly over. You can see how the cookie is a little bit darker. So that is our first card. Let me know what you think about that card, if you love it or you know somebody that would like it. And again, you could totally change it out and do the cocktail or the coffee cup or the chocolates. Super cute stamp set. So I'm anxious to see what you think about this one. This is our first make and take. And so I didn't even put the little eye on there. I was going to put a rhinestone. On this one, I did put the little dot on the eye. So you don't even need it, I guess. But you could put a little rhinestone there too. So that is our first card. I'd love to hear your feedback. And while you're doing that, I'm kind of picking up my stuff to get ready for our next card. All right, so I'm moving this over. And our next card that we are going to make, if you don't have these basic tools, you need these, your bone folder and your paper snips. Okay, our next card is going to be this one right here. Oh, I love your hearts. This set is, I have a bin with all of it is called Beautiful World. And I got this right when the catalog, when demonstrators were able to pre-order, and then parts of it went on back order, and I think it's available now, so that's why I'm using it. But you get the stamp set, and then there are some dies as well that cut out the different globes and then some different fun pieces in here. So that's what we're going to be using next. There's also, this is a whole like suite of products. There's paper, designer series paper, and all that fun stuff that coordinates with it. So I grabbed crumb cake. That is my card base. And we're just going to fold this in half. So there's our crumb cake. And then I did, again, you'll see I like to do a layer on a layer because it just looks plain without an embossed piece to me. So this piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and it is embossed with the something textures embossing folder. It's with the, I'll tell you the name. I gotta look it up because I want to tell you the name so you know what to get. If you don't have this one already, I gave this one away on my Facebook Live a couple weeks ago because I love it so much. It is called the Tasteful Textile 3D. It's over here on page 185. So that's where that folder is. The one right next to it, the subtle, is what I used on the first card. So these are like some of my favorite embossing folders. You guys know I love embossing folders. And then the world set is, let me show you. It's called Beautiful World. We're going to emboss this with some ink, or not emboss it. We're going to use some ink. It's the world map is on page 26. And so here it is. So it comes with, there is a whole bunch of stuff on page 24, 25, and then on page 26, you can see the bundle is $48.50. But they have some ribbon and some brass foil sheets, which I apparently forgot to order. So I'm using gold on mine. But there's even a Memories and More kit. So this is great for a lot of different things. You can use it for Adventure Awaits. Thank you for being a part of mine. Congratulations on new beginnings. Life is a beautiful journey. And we're going to use the stamp that says, you make the world a better place. So this could be great for graduations or all kinds of things. Anyway, so I embossed that, and then we're going to take a sponge and some crumb cake ink. Right here is the crumb cake ink. I'm just going to, I just had my sponge and I just tossed it somewhere. What? I see the yellow one and the orange one, but where did my crumb cake one go? It's probably behind the ink pad. I don't know. this is what I get. I tried to be so organized. So you're just gonna take, I just went along the edge. And then I just kind of like pulled the ink up a little bit. Just to make the embossing like stand out more. And if you do order and you get the make and take packet and you don't have all of the stamp sets or bundles I use, you can just substitute out with something different. That's totally okay. I'm sure we all have lots of stamps and different things that you can use. So there, we kind of distressed that a little bit, and now we're going to layer that down on our card. And we're going to put this down. So then I went ahead and I took the designer series paper that is in there, and this is one of the pieces. The back, so this designer series paper does have some brass in it, and it has just, I can quickly show you a few pieces of it. It comes in 12 by 12, and do you see, isn't that so pretty? It has brass, and then like some compass, and then just like a grid in black. The map with the brass in it, and then some yellow, a little bit subtle, and then that's the piece I'm using. So it's really pretty pack of paper, so that's where this came from, and it's 2 by 5, and we're layering it onto some basic black. So we're just going to put this down. And I can't believe I didn't order the brass. I must have just forgot to add that to my order. I don't know. But I have a bunch of gold, so I'm just going to be using that instead. So we're going to layer this down and put this over here, just like that. So it has like just a little texture on that piece. And I'm going to put this over here, just like that, all right? So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, I already die cut this from those dies right here. And again, I did the gold, but you could do whatever, copper or brass. The brass again coordinates. And then we're going to take some, I used Berry Vanilla, and we're going to stamp this globe, this one right here. There's 2 of them. One that has North America, and then one that has Africa and Australia and Europe and Asia. So I really love this set. I actually have a college degree in history and social studies and a teaching degree. So I used to love geography anyway. So I stamped it in crumb cake ink, and we'll just ink it up. You'll stamp it, and then you can use your little circle here. This little circle cuts it out perfectly. And through the magic of me knowing I was going to do this, I already cut it out. There we go. This also, just a little FYI, I measured this. If you have our old 1 3/4 inch circle punch, it will punch that out also. If you wanted to save a little bit of time and not have to die cut it, 1 3/4 inch works great. Okay, to do the words, I'm just using our black Memento ink pad, and I'm going to be using the one that says, you make the world a better place, because I know a lot of people I could send that to, and so I'm going to stamp that on here. So I taught government, like civics, to high school seniors. That was what I mainly taught, and I taught world history for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put this on here. You make the world a better place. And I just have my black, and I'm going to go in on that very vanilla circle, and I'm just going to stamp this just like that. And then we can finish out this card. So I was so excited to use some of my new stuff again. And if you are in my card club and you need a holiday catalog, I will be mailing those out at the end of the month. Or if you're one of my customers and you need one, then I can get you one too. So this is going to go, so this little globe, it kind of goes in here like this. So how I got this on is with some mini glue dots. So I took a couple and I kind of curled them over. I just kind of rolled them in. You just kind of roll the mini glue dot. And I put one, well, not all of them. I put one over here on this edge of the little thing that holds it. And I did one on the other side. And then my favorite thing to teach, though, is stamping. I saw somebody said, I didn't know you were a teacher. Stamping is way more fun. Just my opinion right now. Okay, so I put a few little glue dots on, and then this is going to go right here. Wait, I did a little bit up, just kind of like that. And then before we put our little globe down, I am going to put some dimensionals on it. Actually, just one is probably good. And then I'm going to put that in here, just like this. And then I'm going to take, I have a mini glue dot behind here and here, and then I'm going to just kind of press that down. And there, that's, it's like super cool. Then we're going to take this and put a glue dot or a dimensional on the back and put this over here. So there is that card. Oh, I took one of the holiday rhinestones in the gold, little gold one, and I stuck it at the base of this little globe right there. You could add more if you wanted. I didn't want to put too many on in case I wanted to give this to a man. So there is our second card. Let me know what you think of that one with the beautiful world. Okay, our next card, while you're telling me what you think about that, I'm going to grab our, here, I guess I can leave it in the camera view. Here's our first one. The card stuff for our next card. Okay, our next card, we are going to be using this right here. It is called Gorgeous Posies. This is a stamp set that actually coordinates with a card kit that we have. And let me show you it. It comes in a box. It's a really pretty box. This is the box it comes in. This is a card kit. It's not an all-inclusive card kit. So the stamp set is separate. So I want to show you, if you buy this, I want to show you how you can use a stamp set to make really pretty cards as well. But real quick, this is the card kit that you can buy in addition, and it has this really nice box. It's really, really nice. And then here are the cards that coordinate with it. So there's this one. It says, wishing you comfort and peace, and it has gold in it, so they're really pretty. And then here's one that says, get well soon. And then this one says, for a very kind and thoughtful friend. And then there's this one that says, celebrating your day. So this, if you buy this card kit, you do have to have your own ink and your own stamp set and your own adhesives. So it's just really a really pretty set. And I know a lot of you at home might like to enjoy this card kit, or you can get it for somebody to do with them. And then here's a couple other cards I made with the stamp set. So here's one, and there's some extra leftover pieces in this kit, so I used it, a few of those right there, but there's that one. And then here's one, a really bright one. The background is embossed. There's that card. This is just using the stamp set, and then a few leftover pieces, and there's that one. So I'll show you where the stamp set and the kit is, and then we are going to make this card right here. Very soft card. And what did I do with my catalog? Here it is. These card kits are in the very front of our book, and they are on page, this one is on page 8. So you can see here's the card kit, and the card kit makes 16 cards, and you make 4 each of 4 designs, and it's $32. And then the stamp set that I'm using is at the bottom, and it's called Gorgeous Posies, and it's $19. And then it tells you what ink pads that coordinate with it. So this is the stamp set that I'm using, and it's on page 8 anyway. All right, so for this card, I really like this stamp set, and I want to show you, like, if you do like the card kits, the stamp sets can be really versatile as well. So I grabbed soft seafoam, a very, very pale green, and petal pink. Those are the colors that I'm using. And then I pulled in the ink pads and a basic gray. So those are the ink that I'm using. I also use the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. This is with the Peony set. That's where you might have recognized that. And I'm using a vellum lace doily. So let me get that out. Okay, now we can start putting this really pretty card together. So we have soft seafoam for our card base, and we're going to fold that just in half. And then our soft seafoam that is embossed, that is going to go right, that is actually, I put this one down with dimensionals. So we can do that on this one. Then we have one more card we're going to do at the end, and it is a bright birthday card. And I made 2 of them. We're going to make a blue version, like a blue and green, but I did one in pink also, so you could see like how it looks in different colors. So this embossed piece, I put dimensionals on this one. You can always do that with your card pieces too. And that goes down. Then I have petal pink that is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I have whisper white that is 4 by 3. This is where we're going to do a little bit of stamping, and I need my ink pads. Soft seafoam, petal pink, and basic gray. And I'm going to grab one of these doilies. I don't know if these are still on back order or not, but they're very, very pretty, these lace doilies. So we need one of those. Okay, I'm going to grab my well-loved and used grid paper and move all these other ink pads out of the way. Done with them for right now. And we will do a little bit of our stamping. So in the corner up here, I'm going to stamp these leaves and then the little veins over top of them. So you can tell I have really used the stamp set. Whenever I give you suggestions on like stuff I use or like, I really do like them and I really am using them. So I try to show you what to show you that anyway. So the green we have first, and let me grab my block, and we are going to be stamping some of these leaves, one of them. So I'm going to have the words across the bottom, and so my flower is going to be up here. So I'm going to stamp leaf like right there, and then one coming kind of like over here, just like that. And this, I believe this is a distinctive stamp set. It looks like it anyway, where it has that like really cool detailed in the stamp. Don't know how they do that, but it's pretty cool. So we're done with that. And then we have the little veins for the leaf. And this one just goes right, like it goes right over top. So I don't worry too much about it. I just kind of line it up how I think and do it, and then you can see how it shows those little veins. Okay, then we're done with that. Now to do the flower part, we need a scrap piece of Whisper White. And we're gonna do our little posy. And then we're going to use this image and these two right here. But isn't that just like really, I love the words in here the most. Really pretty words. So we're done with the soft seafoam. So now we're going to open up our petal pink. And on a scrap piece of Whisper White, we're just going to stamp that once. And then we're going to stamp the little center once as well. And we're done with that. So I'm going to clean these off, and then we're actually going to hand cut them out. It's not going to take us very long, so we'll do that really quick. I just got to get these off here and grab my scissors. So does anybody have any exciting plans this weekend? We don't. We're just going to be home around the house. Nothing too exciting, but if you have anything fun going on, let us know what you are doing. My husband and I, this is kind of exciting. This is my excitement I'll share with you. Because our kids are gone for tonight. When he gets out of work, he's going to come home and we're going to go and call in dinner and then go pick it up at one of our favorite places. So that will be fun. I don't have to cook dinner tonight. So that's always fun, right? And then you don't have the dishes and the cleanup and all of that. So, okay, I'm just cutting this out. Sorry, it's not long. I always leave a little white edge when I fussy cut. A lot of the dies do that, so I don't know why that bothers me, all that extra paper. So I just kind of like turn my paper and not really so much my scissors. And doing this. And even our dog is gone. They take the dog too, so it has been so quiet in my house today. Don't have to let the dog out. She doesn't want to play because she is having fun with them as well. Okay, there we go. There is our little flower. Now we're going to finish up this card. Okay, I need to stamp my sentiment in the bottom. So this is really a long one, and I have basic gray, and Holly is picking green beans and potatoes from the garden. That sounds yummy. And then Sharon has a birthday party and a baby shower for her daughter. Okay, I'm gonna stamp this right at the bottom if you can see. Right along the bottom. And again, if you don't have the stamp set, you can use any flower stamp set and any word stamp set. You don't have to have the same one. You'll just get the pieces and then you can totally change it with what you already have if you don't want to buy it. So I just want to remind you of that. Of course, you probably will want it, but I understand that sometimes we can't have everything. So I'm just putting these stamps back in the case and not in the... I always keep my little thing, so I put them back so I know they're not missing, but I just don't have time right now. So we're just going to come back to that and fix it later. All right, let's finish this up. So this is going to get layered onto here with just your regular adhesive. And then Again, all the measurements, the pictures will be in the tutorial if you want to order. Then we're going to take this flower and put a couple of dimensionals on the back. And we're going to put this little flower on here just like that. And then the little center of the flower, you know, we just hand cut that out too. I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to cut the side of my dimensional. You could use the mini dimensionals too. I have them. I'm just usually too lazy to grab them or in too big of a hurry. So I just cut the side. And then there is that. Isn't that so pretty? But before we put this down, we're going to take this lace doily and we're going to cut it at a diagonal. So you could use your paper trimmer and like perfectly measure it out. I'm just cutting across. I'm going to be a little rebellious. So you have 2 pieces now. Do you see that? 2. And what we will do is I got a little smudge on here. So I'm going to just take my little, I have a little sanding block and get that off. There. It's just a little, be careful though so you don't get other ink on it, but that worked good. Okay, so we're going to put these just on the edges so it peeks through. So I'm going to just put adhesive around the edge. And then I'm going to put this on like this. Oh, Elizabeth gets to visit a new grandson. How exciting. And do sewing some face masks. And Deb's going to relax in her pool. Those all sound amazing. And then I'm going to just put this down there flat, just like that, okay? So just add a little bit more glue. And we'll put this one down here like so. There we go. There is that card. It is sweet and simple, just like I like it. You could always embellish it with some, I didn't know if any of these really, the gold ones might look pretty. So you could put some of those on there, some pearls or something, but I think it looks really pretty and elegant, just like that. And this is wishing you comfort and peace at this time. Again, if you didn't want that sentiment, you could use a totally different one or a different stamp set as well. But that is our last card. And so let me know what you think of this one. I'd love to know what your, oh no, it's not our last card. Oh my gosh, I forgot the birthday one. We have the birthday one. There's that one anyway. The birthday one we have to do. I started jumping ahead of myself. The birthday one we're using is called So Much Happy. It's a very fun birthday set. And there's, gosh, goodness, here it is. We're going to make this fun card. And I'm going to show you, this is what it looks like in pink. So I'll show you those in just a second. Let me grab all my pieces. So this one is very fast. So we are almost done. You know, I like stuff that you guys can make on your own and have success with. So this one we're using Thick Whisper White as our card base. And I already pre-scored that at 4 1/4. And then we're using my bright bold paper that I've been using, that Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper in the blue shades. And so if you haven't seen any of my videos, this paper is really bold and bright, kind of obnoxious a little bit, but you can tone it down. This is Bermuda Bay. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and this is 4 by 3. So we're gonna kind of layer this up. And again, I use the Hippo dies for this. Do you see that fun little stitching around there? So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to add some ribbon and some of those holiday rhinestones. Just finishes the card off. So this piece measures 2 by 5 1/2. And this is a little, it's like, has lighter blue and fades to darker blue, that little ombre look. So this is going to go right across the center. Okay, so this stamp set, Diane, what card do you mean? This one is using the gorgeous Posies stamp set from the card kit, and then this one is the So Much Happy. So yes, I jumped so ahead. So this one is great for graduation, birthday, just to celebrate. Happy to have you in my life. So very happy. There's some balloons, some fun little images. Let me show you the dies. The dies I didn't even use today, but they are so cool because I have designed a class for this. Here are the dies. Look it cuts out the word happy. There's some balloons and banners and little balloon strings. It's just really, really a fun set. Let me show you where this one is at in the book too. And then this one's a very quick card to put together. But this set, the So Very Happy, is on page... I just think it's a really fun birthday set and for graduation. So, why don't I see it? So Much Happy is what it's called. It's on page 53 in this book. And here this isn't it. I swore it told me it was on page, the index. So Much Happy. 45. Gosh, I looked at the wrong one. 45 is where you will find it in the big book. Here you go. So this is the stamp set and the bundle if you want the dies. But do you see how that happy, it cuts it out in like a strip? It's super cool. And the bundle is $45.75, and the stamp set is $21. So again, I picked this because I thought you could use a balloon punch if you don't have the stamp set. You could use any birthday set, but I really love this one a lot anyway. So there we have that. All right, so we have our 2-inch strip here. We're going to layer these bright, bold colors, and I'll show you the pink version I made in just a second as well. So this gets put onto here. And then I wanted some ribbon. You know, you guys know I like ribbon. And we don't really have a Bermuda Bay. We do have a Coastal Cabana, but it's in a set of 3. But this is the Old Olive Pretty Peacock ribbon. And do you see it has like it's kind of shimmery. And then the back is it's not very shimmery. It's the Pretty Peacock side. But I'm just going to tie this around and tie a knot on the side. It coordinates with all these colors. I thought it coordinated really well again. Okay, so we're just going to tie a knot with this ribbon and trim the ends, and don't stab yourself. I just literally almost stabbed myself. These scissors are awesome. I keep talking about them, but they are very sharp, so just be careful. All right, so there we have that. Now let's do a little bit of stamping on our cute little shape here, and we are going to stamp with Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green, 2 really bright, fun colors. And I'm going to be using the little striped balloon and the solid balloon, and then the happy and birthday, because I'm making birthday cards, and there they all are right there. But there are some other awesome cards. So the little striped one, we're going to stamp in the Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to stamp that like up in the corner, just like that. And then I'm going to quickly clean it off, switch out to my solid balloon in the Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to stamp that one up, just up a little bit higher, like that. And then I'm going to stamp my words. Now, how I did the words is I just stamped them and then I hand cut them out. It wasn't real, like, precise about it. I'm going to stamp the happy and the Bermuda Bay. So here's our happy, just along the bottom. And that is, I'll fix it. I'll just hand cut it, like I said. I tried to stamp it at least straight so I didn't have to like cut the bottom, but it's not, that one's not straight at all. And then I have the word birthday, and we're going to do that in the Granny Apple Green. Then we're done with our stamping. Okay. That ribbon is really fun, Karen, isn't it? So we're done with our ink pads, so let me close those up. And so you can take this cute little thing and stamp your balloons. Okay, mine, I don't know if you can tell, but my stamp set is kind of like off to the side. Do you see that? Like there's a lot of red over here. So every time I keep trying to stamp this, it's not lining up right because it's like my balloon is like that too. They're not centered very well. They must have just when they made the stamp set, it must have like shifted a little bit. So I am not going to use that this time. And if you have a hard time lining them up, you can always just grab a marker, grab one of your markers, and just do your own little squiggly balloon strings. You can use that, and I did on the other ones, but I was having too much difficulty and I just didn't want to mess it up. So we're done with the stamps and the ink pad. Let me get that out of the way. And to finish this up, we are going to just, like I said, I just cut this out. You could use your little paper trimmer and cut it out. I'm just doing my scissors because probably whoever gets this is not going to be like, oh, I guess I did cut that or stamp it pretty good. And then the same thing with the birthday. I'm just going straight up and then across, trying to do it as straight as I can. You can use your little trimmer though. And then down. And there's our birthday. Throw that scrap away. And now the finishing pieces. So this is going to go on with some dimensionals. I'm putting one in each corner. Yeah, this ribbon was in our last catalog and they carried it over, so that was kind of fun. And I happen to have it. And then we're going to put this down in the center, just like that. And then we're going to take this little label that we have, and that's just going to go down flat with some of your adhesive, and I just put mine over here. We're going to take our happy and birthday and pop them up with a dimensional. So I did the happy kind of over the label a little bit, and then the birthday is going to go right here with another dimensional, and I'm going to put that down here. So there we have it so far. Now we're going to take our holiday rhinestones and my take your pick tool. And I'm going to be using both of the blues, but you could use the greens as well. So I'm going to take one of these dark blue and pop it on. I'm going to take a lighter blue and put it on, and some of the smaller ones. So don't be afraid to use some of the stuff that we already have. So just like that. Isn't that so pretty and fun? Here's my original one. So there is just a really fun birthday card. And then here is one that I did with the pinks from that same, it's exactly the same but with pink. And so I use pink ribbon, and then I use those sequins that I keep using all the time. But it is the exactly same card. It's just different colors. I use Magenta Madness and Mango Melody. So there it is in the pink card. So, but I've been using a lot of pink, so I decided to do the blues and greens for this one. So I hope you like the cards. I hope you like this card. I would love to know what your favorite one is now that we are officially done with making all 4 cards. So we did this one with the So Much Happy. We did this card with the gorgeous Posies. Then we made this one with the, what is this called? Beautiful World. And our last card was with the Better Than, and we did the cookie version. So those are our cards for today. And if you would like a make and take packet to get all the supplies to make one each of these 4 cards, and again, if you don't have what I have, you can either order it or you can substitute with what you do have, but you'll get a packet. I'll big shot everything that I can. I can't send stamped images. And I will emboss everything. And you'll get everything, each of the card pieces in the envelope. And then if it's at least $30 before tax and shipping, and you got to use a host code, I'm going to send you the make and take packet. If you bump it up to $50, you're going to get the beautiful holiday rhinestones included in your packet as well. And then if you have a whole bunch of stuff you want, which a lot of us do, if you bump it up to at least $100, you're going to get all of the above, and then you're also going to get 2 brand new retired embellishments from me. And it will be random. Nobody's will probably be the same, but you'll probably get a bolt of brand new ribbon. It's all Stampin' Up! Stuff though, and like some buttons or embellishments or a package of rhinestones or gems, something like that. So you'll get 2 brand new retired embellishments with any $100 order with the host code. Now, if you go to over 150, don't use a host code. You'll get the host rewards, and you'll still get all of this as well. So if you have any questions about any of that, I just talked really, really fast. You can always contact me, and I am more than happy to help you get your orders in. I know sometimes the site is not easy to navigate, so I can always help you. You can email me or message me on here, or if you have my phone number, you can text me as well. You have until Sunday night to get in on this special. And again, you'll also get the tutorial with the pictures, the emails, and all the directions if you do order. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I will answer them, and I'll go back through your comments as well. So this will be on this page, and then I will put it over on YouTube as well. So if you have any friends that, I know you can't share it on this page because it's not my business page, but I will put it on YouTube, and then that is shareable. So if you have friends that want to join the group, you can invite them, and I will approve them, or they can watch it over on YouTube. Have a great weekend. I will be back next Wednesday on my business page, and thank you for joining me today. Have a great day and weekend. Bye.